Imagine this for a moment. It's the end of the month, you open your bank account, and you're staring at the same number you've seen for months, maybe even years. You've been working hard, trying to budget better, cutting back on things you enjoy. Yet it still feels like you're stuck on a financial treadmill. You're moving, but your money isn't. Most people believe the only way to truly change their financial life is through something massive, doubling their income, landing a miracle opportunity, inheriting money, or getting lucky. But that's not how real wealth is usually built. The truth is, wealth rarely comes from big, dramatic changes. It grows from tiny, almost invisible improvements you repeat every single day. I'm someone who spends way too much time thinking about compounding, daily habits, and how powerful even a 1% improvement can be. If you've ever wondered why some people steadily get ahead while others stay stuck, this is why. Here's what most people don't realize. If you improve just 1% every single day, mathematically, that compounds into being 37 times better by the end of the year. Not a little better, 37 times better. But our world is obsessed with overnight success, viral wins, and one big decision stories. Meanwhile, real success usually comes from someone quietly making small, smart decisions again and again over years. And the crazy part, those decisions are so small, most people ignore them. Skipping a $5 purchase doesn't feel life-changing. Reading 15 minutes about investing doesn't feel important. Saving a tiny amount doesn't feel worth it. But once you understand compounding, you realize these aren't small actions at all. Most of us think about money in a straight line. Save $100 today, that means we have $100. Save another $100 later, now it's $200. But investing doesn't work in straight lines. It grows exponentially. Your money earns money, then that money earns money. That's the difference between slow progress and the explosive hockey stick curve everyone dreams about. In the beginning, it barely feels like anything is happening. You're disciplined, you're sacrificing, and the growth looks tiny. But then the curve bends upward and everything changes. Let's make it real. Imagine Emma, 30 years old, earning $50,000 a year. Every morning, she spends $7.50 on breakfast and an energy drink. Instead of quitting entirely, she makes one tiny change. Just Mondays, she brings breakfast from home. That saves around $400 a year. Not impressive, right? But invested at 8% over 35 years, that becomes over $70,000. And because the habit is easy, she slowly adds more days until she's saving over $1,500 a year, which grows into over $250,000. The problem, in the first few years, it feels like nothing is happening. This is what David Miller calls the plateau of latent potential. You're doing everything right, but the results are delayed. Most people quit right here, right before things would have taken off. But behind the scenes, the system is working. Your money is compounding. Your habits are building identity. The growth is just invisible for a while. And this isn't only about money, it changes who you become. Saving $5 a day isn't just saving money, you're training your brain. You're learning delayed gratification, the most powerful financial skill there is. Each time you choose future security over instant pleasure, you're voting for the person you want to become. Eventually, your identity shifts. You're no longer forcing yourself to be disciplined. You simply are the type of person who makes smart financial decisions. That's where everything becomes easier. But the biggest enemy to good habits isn't laziness, it's friction. If saving requires effort every time, most people won't do it. That's why automation is a superpower. Once saving and investing happen automatically, you don't have to rely on willpower anymore. Systems don't get tired. Systems don't forget. Systems work even when life is stressful. And that's why your current bank balance matters less than your current direction.
Someone earning 40K but consistently saving is on a far better path than someone earning 150K while overspending. Your financial life today is simply a reflection of your past habits. Your financial life 10 to 20 years from now depends on what you start doing today. Small, sustainable habits beat big, unsustainable ones. People who try to change everything at once burn out. People who make small, easy changes stick with them for decades. That's how compounding wins. Year 1 feels slow. Year 2 feels slightly better. Around year 5, it starts to get exciting. Year 10 becomes life-changing. By year 20 or 30, those tiny decisions have built real freedom, the ability to choose how you live instead of money choosing for you. Sadly, most people never make it past the early boring years. They quit before compounding has a chance to show what it can really do. But the math is real, whether you believe in it or not. And remember, compounding works both ways. Small bad habits compound too. That "it's just $5" thinking doesn't just cost you a few dollars, it can quietly erase hundreds of thousands of dollars in future wealth. In the end, wealth isn't built by luck or giant leaps. It's built by tiny decisions repeated consistently, powered by systems, fueled by identity, and multiplied by time. Your future isn't determined by what you have now. It's determined by the little habits you start today and stick with long enough to let compounding do its work.